Hey guys, how's it going today? Hope everybody's doing really good. Today we're going to take a look at a Blackstar practice amp. This is a stereo 20 v2, okay? Really cool little amp here, I must say. Usually I don't demo stuff like this unless it's really good or really bad. So I'm going to have to say this is pretty good, actually. I mean, I'm kind of getting used to running it. It's not really tough to run, and I'm going to show you all these functions at the end of the video and show you how to run this right with your hands. It's nothing. Anyway, I'll do my best to explain that for sure. So let's go through some of the tones that we can get here. Okay, so I got a little reverb on, and we're on the clean warm sound, okay? And there's just a dial over here that has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 voicings on it. You have clean, warm, clean, bright, crunch, super crunch, overdrive 1, and overdrive 2, okay? So we're on the clean warm. Pretty cool. I got a little bit of reverb going, like I said, just for me to smooth it out. Anyway, here's clean bright. It gets bright for sure, but it kind of squishes it, like compresses it, makes it kind of saggy feeling, you know. Okay, so that's clean bright. Now we're going to go to crunch. And you do have a gain knob here, and a volume knob, and an EQ knob as well. So, you know, I'm going to have the gain. Let's just try it on half and see what happens. Not bad. I mean, this thing fills the room. This is a pretty big room I'm sitting in here, guys. And I've got the volume over half, like not even 3/4 yet. So, and the gain's on half, okay? So let's go to Super Crunch. Like I said, these might not be for everybody, but I'm going to demo it anyway. Gain off. So you can make it more transparent. I like to hear the tone of my guitar when I play. I don't like a pedal or an overdrive or whatever to, like, you know, just wash out the tone of my instrument. You know, a lot of guys play like, you know, that kind of stuff. It's just, you can't tell if it's a Strat or a Les Paul, that kind of thing. So when I'm playing, I like to hear the instrument. So I just wanted to point that out, that you can actually wash some of that gain down, and it'll, your tone will kind of shine through again. All right, so that was Super Crunch. Let's go to Overdrive 1. Okay, I'm gonna dime the gain just to try it. I'm gonna turn the volume down first. It's a good idea. Here we go. This could be really brittle, I don't know. Yeah, it'll do it. It's a little tough sitting right beside it with single coils and doing it, but nonetheless, here we go. Now we're on Overdrive 2. I'm going to put the gain back on about half. Volume's on about half too. I'm going to have a little more volume. Okay, so that takes us through all the voicings, all right? Now let's jump into the effects side of it, okay? I'm back on the clean channel, and let's go to reverb first. So you have a real small room. You can hear it, hopefully. I'm going to turn it up just a little more. Sounds like a little bathroom, that kind of room. Okay, so if I move the effects type to the next one, I'll get a little bigger room. Okay? If I move it to the next one, it's going to get even bigger. And then all the way. It's got a lot of decay. So if you roll that back a little bit before it goes to the other setting, it will actually shorten the decay. Okay? I'm still on the same setting, but if I turn the knob a little more, you get that. So back to the next one. That's as long as it will go. I'm going to roll it back, and I can shorten it right up. All right? So let's say I like that right there. And I like that amount of it on my guitar. That's great. If I want a little less, I can turn the level knob and it'll take some off my guitar. Now, let's say I want to add delay to that. I hit the delay button. Now, what I just did with the reverb stays there. Now I've got delay though. So same thing, you have this type knob, which there's 4 settings on. So there's one delay, right? If I turn the knob a little bit more, before I hit the next setting, it will add some more repeats. Let's go to the next setting. Same thing, I'll add a little more. Kind of sounds like reverse delay, maybe. It's kind of different. Maybe a tape delay. Actually drops in pitch a little as it goes. Kind of neat. All right, let's go to the next one. Okay. There you have it. So I don't want much of it on my signal, so I can dial that in or out, okay, up or down. So say we're good right there with reverb and delay. Let's try some modulation. I also wanted to add, you can use this there's a tap function on the delay. You can actually tap that and slow the delays down or speed them up, okay? I didn't do that, but you can. So now on the modulation thing here, it's kind of like a phase 90. Kind of a nice sound. We still got our reverb and delay the way we had it too, so. Now if I want less of that modulation effect, I just turn the level knob down. Now I got less. Okay, so, you know, like I said, there's different modulation effects. Let's go through the rest. This is chorus, by the way. Nice. Again, you have the tap function. You can tap the speed of how fast the chorus oscillates up and down, okay? There's a lot of options here for sure. Let's go to the next modulation effect. Okay, so that's an auto wah, you know. So there's that, and I believe the last one's tremolo. Yeah. Again, I have the tap function. If I want to slow that down, I can slow it down. If I want to speed it up, I can tap it. Again, I can turn the level knob and take some of that off. So just barely starting to hit my signal, which is a really nice function. I mean, and it's just so simple to run, honestly. I'm really impressed with this amp. Like I said, it fills the room. It's got a wide stereo sound to it. And it does have a USB port, so you can plug in your laptop or phone, record to those, and play back through this, which I guess, I haven't done this, but I guess when you play back through this, it sounds like a really nice stereo, not a guitar amplifier. So all in all, I'm going to give this one a thumbs up for sure. Blackstar did a nice job on these. I think these were like $149 new. It's really simple to run and really light. And I think it would make a really nice practice amp. I really do. It's not humongous. It's a pretty nice size, and it doesn't take up a lot of room, and it doesn't weigh a lot. And it sounds good enough to at least sit there and play. And in my opinion, a practice amp needs to have, you know, 3 things. It has to sound good. It has to inspire me to want to play my guitar. And it also needs to be inexpensive, because I don't want, you know, if you're going to spend a lot of money, you're not going to buy a practice amp. You might as well buy a nice amp, you know. But if you just want an inexpensive practice amp that you don't mind just kicking around the house or whatever, taking it camping or on vacation or whatever, it's kind of nice for that. Or even somebody just getting started out playing electric guitar and stuff. It's pretty user friendly and pretty simple to figure out what effects are, you know. It's just you hit the button, that's delay, and the other one's reverb, and you can see what adding level of each does to your guitar sound. So it's kind of a nice little learning tool too. One more thing I wanted to add, this does have a built-in tuner as well. I mean, how can you beat it? It's got real grill cloth. It's got a nice carrying handle, nylon, like stuff you'd make a car seat belt out of. It's really rugged stuff. So let's take a good look at the control panel, and I'm going to show you the buttons I was pushing and how to run this thing. It's pretty simple, guys. Okay, here we go. Let me set my guitar down. Okie doke, here we go, folks. So let's look at the, you got a headphone out, and you got line in, MP3. There's your input jack. So here's the manual button, all right? I was on manual. If you hit the button, the light will go out and it'll be on the factory presets. If you get a sound that you like, you hold down on that button and it'll store that sound that you created. I forgot to mention that too. There's just so many things in this amp, it's hard to remember them all. So there's your voicing: clean, warm, clean, bright, crunch, super crunch, and so on. OD1 and 2. You have a gain level, a volume, and an EQ. And then over here in the effects section, okay, so this is what I want to show you guys. Let's say I want to mess with the reverb. The reverb's down here, okay? You hold down on that button to activate your tuner, and it will show, you hit a string, and it will show if you're sharp or flat. Automatically, it goes right to your strings, too. You don't have to turn any knobs or anything. So, okay, so if I'm on reverb, this is where this effects type, okay? If it's down here, it's a really small room. Then it goes to a bigger room, then another room, and then the biggest room. But as you can see, I can turn that knob a little bit without the light going to the next setting, okay? So if it's all the way on 10 like this, and I roll the knob back, it shortens the amount of decay until it goes to the next one, okay? I just want to point that out. Now, if I want delay, also, if whatever you get for a reverb dialed up, this level knob controls how much of it goes on your guitar sound, okay? So if you want less of it on your guitar tone, you turn it down. If you want more, you turn it up. Now let's say I had it turned up like that before I went to the delay. Well, that don't matter. Whatever I did for reverb is going to stay there. Now when I turn this knob, it's going to affect the delay. So again, you go to the effects type, and you have different types of delays here and so forth, and you add how much delay you want on your guitar tone on top of the reverb that you already did, okay? Once you get that, if you want chorus or tremolo, or I think the first one was a phaser. You have chorus, auto wah, and tremolo. The tap function works for that too. You can slow that down, and same with the delay. Whatever you want for a delay speed, you can speed it up or you can slow it down, okay? And it's pretty simple, like I said, and ain't much to it. You just dial in what you want, and let's say you don't want delay anymore. You go to the delay button like this and turn the knob down. Then you go back to your reverb setting. Now the delay is out of the picture. Pretty simple and pretty user-friendly, I must say. So again, you have a USB port right there, so you can actually play, tracks to your phone or laptop or what have you, and you can play back through it too using this, and they said it sounded really nice. Got a nice carrying strap here. All in all, pretty sweet amp. Here's the stickers on the top of it. You guys want to check those out? Okay. Well, guys, thanks again for checking it out. Like I said, I give this one a thumbs up. This is a pretty sweet practice amp. One of the better ones I've heard recently. So I think they actually have a newer model too. I think they make a V3 now. But I do like this one. If you see one kicking around for sale, might not be a bad purchase. All right, thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll see you real soon. Be good. Okie doke.